Hello and welcome back to the FabulousRae Gaming channel. It is me, your boy, FabulousRae. Of course, happy holidays. As you can see, we got the Christmas, get up on today. Technically, on today, it is Christmas Eve. I don't know when this is gonna come out, so maybe in the new year, maybe not. We'll find out and see. But I just wanted to say, thank you for all the subscribers and all the people, viewing my content. Very much appreciated. And, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm telling you, I'm trying to make good quality content and stuff like that. Try to be funny, stuff like that. And just do what, do what I do. Be me. Which everyone can in their own aspect. But I feel like in today's society, it's kind of hard to be yourself because you have to be more of a persona than be yourself, because people can't really fully accept everyone nowadays. You say something the wrong way, cancel, or you say something in a way that people don't like, don't want to talk to you anymore. So it happens. Anywho, we're gonna play Madden 24. I'm actually going to play this time. It's Christmas, the Texans and Ravens game. Now, I'm gonna admit, just because I live in Texas, I'm not a Texans fan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I do believe, because of the injuries y'all just recently had upon your players and stuff like that, unfortunately, y'all will not win the game. I do have a coworker who's a huge Texans fan, and he was literally watching the game while we were at work, and he was just in tears and crying, and that's what I like about football. Is people have passionate, feelings towards the game and the players and the competition. I don't have a team specifically. I just like the competition between the players, because I actually favor one player on each team, or maybe multiple players, stuff like that. So but yeah, so it is Christmas Eve, and this is pretty wild. But yesterday, at the place I worked at, Katie Mills Mall, we had a shooting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't make any jokes about this. And I'm not. There's nothing funny that occurred. It was out of nowhere. And the thing is, my coworkers didn't get scared. We were just confused, as everyone is in a shooting. You don't know what's going on, where it's coming from, because in my store, I'm looking out onto the hallway where people are walking. I have a coworker with her back faced to with everything that's happening, and I've never seen 100 people running in one direction at the same time. And this is not on race or whatever that you're preparing for. I'm talking about a legit fear in people's eyes. We saw a teenager push over a grown man. You didn't have to do that, but you're that scared to where you are fearing for your life. We didn't get all the details, but essentially from what we've heard is that, dang, all right, you gonna stay in, but essentially there was gunshots that was heard. It started outside and then apparently ended up inside the building. So me and my coworkers, we locked down our store with customers inside, because customers started freaking out. They're like, what's going on? We're like, we have no idea. We all moved everybody to the back. I had a customer who started hyperventilating. Oh my God. No. Okay. I had a customer who started hyperventilating
crazy to say, I tried to get her some water, and I realized we didn't have water. All we had was, the closest thing to water was lemonade. It was either that or Coke. I was like, well, let me try to hydrate this lady. Damn. But we tried to, and thankfully she didn't pass out or faint or nothing. And we ended up escorting them out the back way where we normally take the trash, which other stores happen to be doing the same thing. But we still had to stay in our store, so we turned off the lights and all that stuff and just chilled in the back. And thankfully, we didn't have to work the rest of the day. We just kind of closed. Because the mall, first, they sent out a response saying all clear. We're like, bro, no, we're going home, and stuff like that. And thankfully, my boss, who was not there, but she was, we had called to tell her everything. We were like, damn. You ain't gotta pick me up like, I'm a baby, a child, and slam me down like that. Anywho, my boss was like, yeah, she was fearing for everyone's safety, so she's like, yeah, I'm glad, go home. So we all went home. And it's just crazy, like, to think, first of all, it's the day before Christmas Eve. We all, this is time of family and coming together. Like, what are you as a person thinking to want to start that kind of panic in a mall while people are shopping? Like, and the worst part is, like, they didn't have a primitive and I never understood that. Like, I'm thank the Lord that no one got injured, including me and my coworkers. But it's just like, this is a time of family celebration, and for those who celebrated the coming of Jesus Christ. So why are you going to ruin all of that by trying to gun people down? Like, and of course there's always mostly, there's no kind of motive. Shoot. Damn. That would have been tutty right there. That would have been tutty. There's always, of course, there's no motive. People just aren't right in the brain or whatever. But yeah, I just was thinking about that. Like, I survived a shooting. Sad to say, even though we weren't directly involved, we just heard it and responded in kind, or not in kind, but just responded to the situation. Like, to think that, people were afraid, and the worst part of it was we all had to go back to work today. Like, you would think after a shooting the day of Christmas Eve, they're shutting down the mall, but of course, mall got to get their money. And of course, because people had left stuff in our store, so they came back to damn, okay, I knew he was gonna do that, but I didn't know he was gonna cut to the right. Came back on our store and whatever. Like, imagine if that was severely traumatizing for someone. They'd be like, I don't want to go back to Katie Mills, but that's the maybe closest mall they go to, or whatever, and so forth. But I don't want to start on a somber note. I'm just thankful that no one was hurt, and that police did what they needed to do, as they always do, and that people can be with their families. And that's what Christmas is all about, is being with family, opening presents and eating the food that everyone makes for Christmas. Now I will say, and this is okay, first of all, I'm confused because I have people on my street who are popping fireworks for Christmas, and I'm like, Christmas is not that kind of holiday. This is not New Year's. I get it, New Year's is right around the corner as well, but like, this is not New Year's where you're gonna start popping ready for the New Year, July 4th. And speaking about food, I'm a little afraid because, as you can tell by my skin complexion, I'm black, African Americano. My family, out of all the years I've been born, just randomly said, we're gonna make Hispanic food this year.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I was like, where did this come from? Because, I mean, we could be mixed with Hispanic, don't know. Have to try the 23 Ancestry or whatever that other site is called, Ancestry.com. But where was the influence? Because we normally just, whatever we make for Thanksgiving, which is ham, turkey. Why y'all keep picking me up like this? Ham, turkey, greens, potato salad. Damn, he lit me up. Cornbread, some kind. Oh, Hawaiian rolls. I think I said greens already. Green beans. Damn. Okay. They're on my ass already, gosh. Again, this is probably what's gonna happen, Texas fans. But again, I'm trying to be in a good spirit of like, it's possible. Yeah, but we usually make that same stuff for Christmas. So I'm like, where did the conversion of Hispanic food come from? Because I have had celebrated with a family one Christmas where they are inspired by Asian culture. So I remember when I was with them, they had told me, hey, we want to try Asian food. So that was understandable because I'm like, that's like a big part of their family. Even though they were black too, they're inspired by a lot of, Asian culture things. So for me and my family, don't you stiff on my guy twice. No. In my family, I'm like, where does this pop up? Because we've never, in all my 24 years of life, have said, yeah, let's try Asian food. Let's try Hispanic food. Let's try someone's like, no, we will eat the same stuff. Like, if it's not that, it's beans and rice with something or pork fried chop. Typical, and I don't want to be stereotypical, but like typical black people stuff to eat. And again, I'm not trying to be racist about this or whatever, but just saying. So I don't understand where this came from, which, cool, kudos to us for trying something new, but I'm just afraid of what we're going to try to make and how that's going to be possibly butchered because we don't got a professional. Not saying like you have to be Hispanic to cook Hispanic food, obviously not, but if you want it to taste good, you gotta have somebody who has experience with that. My grandma's cooked a whole lot of things in her life. I know Hispanic food is not one of them, so I don't know who's gonna be in charge of of that. But what else has happened in my life? I just watched Home Alone 1 and 2 for the first time. Now I know what you're saying. Why in the hell are you just not watching Home Alone? To be honest, I don't know. I realized, and I had to make a revelation about this. My family is not that much into Christmas spirit as other families can be. And now I know everybody celebrates Christmas their own way, but it wasn't until 2 years ago we finally did the whole matching pajamas. Like, mind you, I've always wanted to do that. That just looked cool of like matching with your family and spending time or whatever. But we don't play Christmas music. We used to watch Christmas movies. I don't know what happened. It just stopped. I think the last Christmas movie we ever watched was this Christmas, and that was it. I mean, we don't really do Christmas games. I guess if we do, it's just the basic Uno and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. We just don't. And like even this year, I hadn't really started listening to Christmas music unless I was at work. Like during all the December, how most people after Halloween was already bumping Michael Bublé, and I was not bumping to none of that. None of it. And it wasn't because I didn't want to. I don't know. Normally I would already have started to, but this year I don't know. I didn't feel inspired to. And I want to like get back to that, to like actually, you know, whether I bring that back into my family or whatever. Like, calm down, Baltimore. Y'all are just, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. I whether that I bring that back into my family, or when I prayerfully have my own family, that I get to bring that into existence, of the matching, or like hot cocoa or something. Because we don't, when I tell you we don't do none of it, we don't do hot cocoa. Also, I just had eggnog for the first time.
You what?
You know, like there's just a whole bunch of things I feel like I never got to do Christmas wise because my family just never explored it. And again, not saying we have to do the, you know, the matching pajamas, that we have to do this, we have to do that. But it's just nice to, at least I feel like you just say, well, I tried it. Damn. R1, I'm gonna have you go to the left. What? There's no way. That's a simple touchdown. How are you dropping that pass? And if Derrick Henry, I was about to say, if he busts, pause, through the whole pause, and gets to the first down and even touchdown, I'm gonna be pissed. If you don't catch him, well, Lamar was the one to do it anyway. This might just happen to the Texans tomorrow.
It's as good a running back as we've seen.
Jackson will keep this time. And look at the speed. Lamar Jackson is gone. Touchdown. Merry Christmas. 48 yards.
Oh, y'all doing us dirty. We haven't even scored a point, and y'all are gonna go ahead and you got it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Texans fans, y'all might be cooked. I'm sorry. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't normally play with the Texans even like that, and I'm playing like the current roster. But of course, Baltimore is just a more dominating team, and I get it. Houston is still rebuilding. We still got Stroud and Cam Akers and all the other receivers and whoever, so forth. But we're not a Super Bowl level team, and that's gonna take time. Don't get me wrong. That will take time. It's not gonna happen in like the next 2 years. Like maybe if we, you know, develop Stroud a little bit more and our other nice, because they have Cam Akers and who's that? Is that Nico? I don't feel like Nico Collins is making that kind of catch, but hey, do you, bro? Do you? That's a nice pass, right on the dot too. Now if we can only get back into this game, but our defense ain't doing so hot. I'd want to do like more Christmassy stuff. And again, maybe that's my inspiration to start bringing that into my family the following year. Like, hey, I suggest we do this or whatever and so forth. What else was I gonna say? I don't know, something. I'm just thrown off by these fireworks. Why are people popping fireworks for Christmas? It makes no. Please. It makes no sense. It doesn't add up. Just because Jesus was Jesus. I'm speaking about Jesus, but I didn't mean it. But the three men who went to go visit Jesus, yes, found him by a star, but that does not mean we need other stars being blown up in the air at nighttime, and it's not even Christmas yet. And again, who pops fireworks for Christmas? It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. That's just like you popping fireworks for your birthday, which I guess in all solidarity you could, but you know, that or like National Left Hand Day. No one's popping stuff for those days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the whole Chinese New Year. I get actual New Year's. I get 4th of July. Obviously, you gonna run a route you never normally run, bro. That's a pig. Oh, thank God. Okay. That was a full, if he didn't bump into him, that was a full-fledged pig. All the way. All the way. I needed that play to develop a whole lot faster. A whole lot faster. I'm pretty sure I'm cooked. Texans fans, y'all are cooked. Absolutely cooked. I only managed to score one touchdown on Baltimore. Meanwhile, they've just straight scored on me on every drive, and the offense ain't doing shit. So yeah, y'all are y'all are cooked, bro. Y'all are cooked. And again, I'm not gonna say y'all are cooked just because your main receivers are also injured, but it just happens to be pick. Yeah. I just ought to wrap it up. Which he's not even on this play, but if Derrick Henry rushes in for a touchdown, I'm quitting the game. Well, it wasn't even him. It's Rashad Bateman. Yeah, they're just... It's very... I'm not even saying it because it's dirty. They're just raw dogging me right now. Pause. At this point, I'm just going to hope I can get another touchdown. I just want to go out saying, hey, I got 2 touchdowns out of the Ravens. Just 2. If I could do that, I'll live with that, because it would be a miracle to win this game. A miracle. Hold on to that. Like, what? How are you dropping that pass? Okay. There you go. Shoot. I thought that was a good pass too. I really did. Well, I guess I called it on the next drive. Yeah, this is over. I'm good. I'm not gonna let them score 50. Even though they might actually score a 50 piece on y'all tomorrow. Prayerfully not. Hopefully your defense will lessen the blow. But yeah, this is just unfair. This is not a fair game. And you gotta do them on Christmas like that? They gotta go home to their families and be like, we got our asses whooped by Baltimore. The team who's playing really well, along with the Bills, the Vikings, Detroit. What are we doing? And we just lost to the Chiefs, of course, because the Chiefs are using their black magic, you know, as everyone's been quote on saying. So, anywho, I'm ending this early because I'm not finishing the rest of this 3 minutes of torture. I'm not saying torture is playing as a Texan. I'm just saying torture of getting my ass whooped by Baltimore. Just happening playing as a Texan. But anywho, I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas. Staying safe through everything. Don't matter what part of the country you're in or out of the country, just being safe, you know, whether it's weather or danger, even in your own family, just have a happy holidays. And if this happens to come after New Year's or before, early Happy New Year. And if it's after, then Happy New Year to y'all as well. So I will see y'all around. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe, and see y'all in the next one.